Now, still on election matters, following the suspension of collation of results in the Anambra governorship elections, the supplementary elections in Ihiala local government area kicked off by 10 a.m. on Tuesday morning. Although voting began much later in the afternoon, the process has been reportedly peaceful. Ihiala has the 7th highest voting population in Anambra state with 148,404 registered voters. ABGA candidate Chukwuma Soludo is leading the pack with 103,946 votes, while Valentine Ozigbo of the People's Democratic Party trails behind with 51,322 votes. Joining us now to discuss this further is political affairs analyst Omori Aigbe. Thank you so much for joining us on News Now. Now, if you heard me clearly, I said let's discuss the very fundamental issue here, which is, of course, the fact that in Ihiala LGA, elections did not hold on Saturday. Now, INEC has said that due to reported cases of violence, that elections did not even take place in that LGA at all. Now, elections are holding currently at that LGA. What do you make of this situation?
Well, we were a bit skeptical while INEC has used the word due to security. I think maybe it was due to security information, not necessarily security as it were. In Ihiala, the observers were deployed across the local government were all in their polling unit, and no official showed up. There was no materials, no security personnel were around. So it was clear. We thought it was just about the 30% of the ward that we're covering. But we soon discovered that it was widespread across the state, across an LGA on the day of election. So maybe, except for one particular polling unit where officials arrived at about 1:30 p.m. and the young folks in that polling unit said no, they were not going to do anything there. Apart from that incident, where we didn't quite get any feedback that there was there had to be an issue that had to do with a security challenge. Maybe it had to do with security challenge from INEC deployment plan. I don't want to argue that. But what we now see is that the poll has gone on very fantastically today, even though material also arrived late. Material arrived late. Some polling units started about 1:30. In one particular polling unit, the officials arrived at about 1:45. And by 4:15, they are closed for this. They are stopped. Voting had already stopped. So we don't quite know until we have to interrogate properly why was it that in the entire Ihiala local government there was no polling on election day. Then there could be other reasons. One of those reasons, in our opinion, is that INEC has talked about officials who are to back down on election money, train ad hoc personnel who are to back down on election money. That could be a valid fact why there wasn't that deployment to that local government. Number two, the transport union that were contracted, that INEC has already paid some contract fees to, also back out. So those two reasons are strong enough to hold, to say, well, this may be the reason why Ihiala election didn't hold on election day. But we already see, as of this moment, about 166 polling unit result has been uploaded on the INEC IREF, and there are about 328 or thereabout polling units. So close to half of the polling units has already been uploaded. So that's good news about this time when we were expecting that polling should stop at 4 p.m. This is just a little above 6 p.m. and 166 has already been uploaded at 6 p.m. That's good news already.
Well, certainly, Mr. Igbe, and definitely all eyes are on the election results at Ihiala local government area, and definitely perhaps we'll get results tomorrow and see who emerges the winner or the governor of Anambra State. Well, many thanks, political affairs analyst Omori Igbe. Thank you so much for your contributions.